What is the lookup relationship and how to create the lookup relationship? How what are the field is available? This all the things I have the understand. And there is a one thing is that what to do if the lookup record is deleted. I have the seen the option first and option second. Option first is clear the value of the field. That means if the allocation is if mapping is done from the parents to child, then if the master record is deleted, then parents sorry, not master record, if the parents record is deleted, then the value in the field of the child is also remove it. And second option is that if the value of the parents is it's deleted, do not allow to delete it initially. First allow him to reparenting kind of the change its parents to the another one. Then after that allow it to change delete it. Do not allow to delete of the lookup record and that referred. These two option I have the seen the what are the meaning of it. And there is a one option is required. Where is that? If I select the required, allow required value in field order to save the record. If I allow the required, then I cannot select the first one. I need to select the second one. These things I have to understand the completely what are the lookup relationship. Now understand the type of the lookup relationship. There is a one type of the lookup relationship or is a self relationship. You will definitely understand. Yeah, this is two types of the relationship. One is the lookup relationship, another is a master data relationship. In lookup relationship there is a if any object related to itself, it is a parents and it is also a child of itself, then it's called as a self relationship. Hierarchical relationship is the type of the self relationship, type of the lookup relationship, and it is the kind of the hierarchical relationship. That means its parents. Yeah, this all kind of the situation relationship is a hierarchical relationship. You will definitely understand the next part. Understand the self relationship. Self relationship, that means any object is related to itself. This kind of the self relationship in Salesforce using the lookup relationship means that an object have the lookup field that pointed back to itself. An object have the lookup field. Object have the lookup field that pointed to itself. It is useful when you want to create the hierarchical or the parent-child relationship within the same object. When the self relationship is used for the creation of the hierarchical relationship. Hierarchical is kind of the, if I give the real life example of the a company employee. An employee is a employee managed company. An employee is a manager of someone else employee of that company. Example and use cases. Understand what is the self relationship among a relationship or lookup field that point to itself. A lookup field which point to itself is a relationship in Salesforce lookup relation. That object have lookup field point back to itself. If an object point back to itself, then it is a self relationship. Example and use cases. Employee and it's used for the hierarchical relationship and parent-child relationship within the same object. Example and use cases. Employee object. Whatever I have said there. Each employee record have a manager. Each record of employee have the manager field that look up to the another manager employee. Another employee record. A manager employee is managed some organization and that manager is managed by the some another manager. Category object. A category can have the parent, parent category field that refer the another category, other category. Parents kind of the things that the it kind of the I understand that the all the human beings of the here is the parents of the someone, and its parents of this one is another also parents of the someone. That means they all are related to here. How to create the self relationship? Go to the self relationship is a kind of the when we are what we are doing in the second step of the second step, we here in second step choose the related object here related to itself same select the same similar object whatever you have, jump into the field and relationship and creating the new record. Go to the setup object manager is for example employee is an object and go to the field and relationship, click to the new and lookup relationship and click the for related to the same object example for an employee and conflict the field detail, configure the field detail field label and manage, set up the field label security, add the page layout and the save. Key point, this is the create the hierarchical structure. Basically the use of the self relationship is the creating the hierarchical structure within the same object. If you are using this, then it is used for the creating a hierarchical structure within the same object. You can use this for the reporting and hierarchical visualization. Why this is used? It is used for the reporting and the hierarchical visualization. Salesforce allow one and self relationship per object. That means an object can relate to itself only once time. One and the self per object. That means one object can relate the lookup relation with itself. It's at max one time. At max one time. Question related to self relationship. A and B are the master detail and B and C are the master detail. It's possible that the it's master detail and it's master, yeah, this is possible. Yeah, it's possible because B is the master of the C and A is the master of the A. There is no problem, and I understand that the what kind of the relationship is that. Relationship is the two type of the one of the lookup and second one is the master detail relationship. In lookup there is a self relation and in self relation there is a kind of the hierarchical relationship, and self relationship is used for the creating of the hierarchical relationship. I understand the one example of the employee. Employee is managed by a manager and manager also a employee of that company and it's managed by it's and he's managed by his manager. Okay, then hierarchical relationship is a self relationship on user object. Yeah, there is a there I have the seen that the one thing is that when you will go to the telhead and I have write down it here. When you will go the telhead and there is an open any object, you have only find out the one two type kind of the relationship. One is the lookup relationship and uh, second one is what kind of master detail relationship. But when you go to the user object, then you will find out the third type of the relationship is that the hierarchical relationship. I'm seeing I am see you in I am I will see you. Wait a minute. I am seeing I am showing you. What is that? I am showing you. You can see here this is a user object and there is a field is the hierarchical relationship. This is available in the user, but if I open the account object, you can see that this account object there is a lookup relationship and the master data relationship. That's why you will see here there is a one relationship to is that the hierarchical relationship. There is no concept of the master data relationship because there is no master, there is no field of the master data relationship in the user object. There is a master data, the hierarchical relationship by the copilot. Hierarchical relationship inside of the self lookup relationship. The Salesforce is essentially a way of the represent the parent-child hierarchy with the same object. This is commonly used for the structure for example, manage the manager hierarchy category, the parents category kind of the thing. Account is that the parent account. This is all the things. This is how this work. You can create the lookup relationship on the another that one refer itself. You can create one which is referred to itself. That this allow one record to be point to the another record of the sales object as its operate. Salesforce then provide the human um, hierarchy view. Certain standard object like account, or you can build the custom hierarchy view using the report or lighting component. Example, employee manage the employee. Then employee 1 is created a kind of the manager, and employee B is also created a kind of the manager. The thing is over here, I understand the what are the problem. Best practical use hierarchical custom setting and the custom ticket checking to complexity headers for the visualization, or use the hierarchy report